Yo, what's up, YouTube? Uh, YouTube? Good. Me doing a CTF. Look up CTF. I'm gonna. Yes, but when you go to this IP, it'll just instantly change it to lookup.thm. So you can just go to your host file and add that. You just add it right here. So just the IP and then lookup.thm. All right. Anyways, first thing I'm gonna do is I mean I've already done this. I already know it's going down, but this is the first thing I always do. Uh, Alright. Scan dash A THM dash U 5000 dash R 065535. So dash A specifies your address you want to get hit up. So I'm doing THM. Dash U is your U limit. I'm setting that to 5000. I'm trying to go fast. Dash R sets the range. And so yeah, buddy. I could have piped that into Nmap, the results, but I'll just do it like this. So dash SV gives you the service versions. Dash SC is a script scanner, so it'll scan for like scripts that you can use on those ports. Pretty sure. Dash O gives you the OS version. Dash A, no fucking clue. I can't remember, to be honest. You can look at the manual for Nmap if you want to. Let me actually specify the ports. So we want to do ports 22 and 80, right? Port 22 and 80, yeah. HM. So that'll give us the information about those ports. We can do. I like to do a Go Buster, also do a directory enumeration. So we can do directory enumeration on this, and then you just add your word list. So dash U is for your URL. I'm gonna be doing directory enumeration, so I'm using dir. Full screen this. All right. So path is gonna be project slash tools slash checklist. Pretty sure it's discovery. Web content. Directory list. Yeah, we can just do 1.0.txt. Let me up the threads on this thing. We'll just do 200 threads. And yeah, we'll leave it like that. We'll let it scan. Okay, cool. What do we have here? So 22 TCP SSH, so SSH protocol version 8.2p1. Okay, they're using Ubuntu. Good to know. 2.4.41 Apache. Okay. Main page is the login page. Okay. Pretty sure 4.15 Ubuntu is vulnerable to the one exploit. It's vulnerable to like PwnKit, I think it is. Was it PwnKit or was it Baron Sam added? I don't know, I can't remember. It's vulnerable to one of those. I mean, I'm not gonna be using that because we do it the way they want us to. Oh, get you. I should have used the dash dash no error, but you're not gonna find any directories to brute force anyways, so cancel this out because I already know there's nothing to find. But yeah, knowing that it's SSH is open is good, and knowing HTTP on port 80. You try default credentials like admin. Wrong password, please try again. Stuff. What about just type in some random shit. Wrong username password, please try again. Okay, so we know that admin is obviously the username because when we typed in admin, it says wrong password, not username, right? Now, what's really strange about this website is right now you would think that's like a website, like you'd be like, oh, let me try use SQL map, right, or try basic SQL injection. You know what I mean? Like here for username, we can uh we can close off the username, or here we can do admin, and then for the password we can close it off with. I'll show you. I'm showing you what I'm typing right here. Actually, I can just close it off right here, right, and be like, oh, okay, so there we're gonna log in. We're just gonna search for anything with admin, right? We're gonna close off the statement, and then do double dash to comment out the rest of it, right? And then nothing we put in there matters. But SQL injection actually doesn't work, and the reason because is we'll look at it later once we get actually into the system. Is they don't use the SQL database and make queries to it, right? They have it hard coded with just in code to compare your input to only two possibilities, right? And the password is only equal to one possibility. And it's not actually like an SQL database query. It's just like fucking C code or PHP or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. And I just thought that was funny. But so we know admin is a username, so we can try to brute force for that. Except, I mean, I'm not gonna do that because I know that's not gonna work. Basically, I fell down this hole when I first started doing this because I hadn't really done a CTF in a while, and I fell down like I found. Oh my god, I found the admin username. Let me try and get in here. Use SQL like SQL inputs to try and get past the password. Maybe brute force it using Hydra, right? None of that actually ended up working, and I was so focused on that I knew admin was username. I couldn't find any other attack vector, and then I woke up the next day and it was like restarted, and I used Hydra on the usernames, and then I instantly got a username. So I just thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, we can go into here. Hydra dash L. I'm gonna go and specify. I'm gonna do a Hydra brute force on the usernames here because I know nothing else is. Let me hit tools slash checklist. We're gonna want to go usernames. I'll just use Zato.txt. Doing this. A bit long there, but okay, dash P. We can just make the password anything. We'll just make it black. And then page you want to attack is lookup.thm. Want to attack slash login.php. I should probably look at this in Burp Suite here to see what this is. I'm gonna pull up Burp Suite real quick and see how they structure their thing real quick so I can Hydra. I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember it. The username equals user and password equals. I guess I don't need to pull up Burp Suite, do I? Because yeah, and then I can just say put that in there. Unknown service. Wait, how do you even structure fucking Hydra things? This is right? I think. Unknown service. Okay, let me look at my fucking structured. I don't feel like I'm gonna look at the syntax online. Oh, I forgot to put the HTTP post fucking. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, let me put that in there. Oh. Yeah, HTTP dash post dash form. Post dash form. Okay, there we go. Yeah, instantly finds admin, right? basically how the way this Hydra query works is it'll attack whatever like slash place you put. So I put in login.php because that's where it's gonna be using. And for this like query over here, because we're using HTTP form, we specify the username. You can see it in Burp Suite if we're to open it up, which you can capture in Burp Suite if you want to, the post request and look at it. Or is it get request? Can't remember. But yeah, you can capture one of those and you'll see it. Like username equals what's it called, and password equals fuck who knows. And then you put a semicolon or these two dots. I don't know. I don't even know what the fucking thing this thing's called right here, but then you want to put what the denial would be. So what would pop up on the next screen if you're wrong. So that's a wrong username or password. So if this is in the request we get back after we put a post request to log in, then yeah, then it'll retry over and over again until it finds something that isn't wrong username or password, which is Jose. So yeah, I'll pull up a Burp Suite real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Proxy. Yeah, we can just try black. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. So our post request we're sending to the website, username equals black, password equals black, right? And then if I were to go here, do intercept response to this request, we forward it, our response is wrong username or password. So basically, if our input is something that receives this output or this like HTTP response, right? Then we'll retry it over and over again, and that's where our lists come in with the Hydra shit, right? So I'll just get off this page. So we know it's Jose. Now we need to brute force Jose's password. So we're gonna change this to wrong password. Alright. I'm gonna exit all this shit out. So Hydra-L Jose-P slash projects equals passwords. We want to do which one should I do? I'll just do Zeta again. Fuck it. 10 million passwords dash. We're gonna just do .txt. Alright, so that'll run that. I'll listen to. Bounce to a pretty young white bitch. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'll pause until this is done. Be back in a second. Alright, we got it. Took like five fucking seconds. So password 123 is a login. So Jose, password 123. Okay, yours might not work immediately when it wants to redirect you to files.lookup.thm. Just add that to your host file, your etc/hosts, right? I'll show you where. Actually, I don't need to nano it. I already have it in there. But, so yeah, 10.10. So you just want to see the same IP, but with the added subdomain to the suffix of the thing, the domain name, fucking address, whatever the fuck it is. Domain name. So in here, none of this shit's useful. At least I didn't use it because usually when I find like a package manager or something like this, I'll search it up. Oh fuck me. Just refresh the shit. So I saw that we're using lfinder as a package manager. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna search up lfinder vulnerabilities. PHP connector command injection. This is on exploit database 2019 CVE. I think this is actually the one I used. So yeah, it's super fucking easy. They just search up lfinder vulnerabilities. I think what I did do is I added PHP to this, but I don't know if that actually does anything. I'm gonna add it again because it is a PHP injection, right? PHP connector command injection. This thing doesn't have PHP enabled. I don't know if it'll work, but I think it'll probably still work. Here, let's go. So I used MSF console, right? Pull up MSF console because that's usually my go-to when I'm using exploit database fucking shit because I have all of it in here. So I can just search up lfinder. Okay, web app. PHP connector command injection 2019. That's one we got right here. So use 4. So the options. So we're gonna want to set our host to files.lookup.thm. So our host is gonna be our attack, or the host we're gonna be attacking. L host, we're gonna set that to our ton 0, so our try hack me IP, because we're within the little subnet. And I think that should be everything we need to set actually. You show options one more time, make sure I don't miss anything. Exploit. Okay, we're in. Oh, that was pretty fucking quick. Okay. Yeah, so it uploads a PHP file and it runs it. So I don't know if you need to have PHP turned on before you do this or not. I mean, I guess I could maybe check. Maybe at the end we'll check it. So I'm gonna go into a shell. Let me up a new cat track.txt. I'm gonna copy and paste this Python. Give us a good shell. I'm gonna export term. So then, oh fuck me. Export term equals x term. I can clear. But yeah, so here I can actually show you what I was talking about earlier with the. Is it here or is it somewhere else? All alone. Oh, we're in the. Here, we can go into lookup.thm. I'll show you their Python script they had because I was just running around here looking at stuff earlier. The cat login.php. So yeah. So it's just a PHP script. It doesn't actually check anything. It just has variable set, right? So it has a valid usernames array of Jose and admin. And admin has no actual password in here. So it is if username is equal to valid username and password is equal to valid password, then it'll transfer us to files.lookup. Else wrong username or password. Yeah, the little comment right here. So if it's in our array and password is not equal to valid password, wrong password, push try again, and then that, yeah. And then it redirects us when we're saying this right here, redirection. Anyway, I just thought that was cool, I guess. I'm just gonna go to the root directory, clear. Okay, I'm gonna start running some scripts here. So first we're going, I guess I can sudo-l first, even though I know it's not gonna work. Okay, cool. Wish I could control C, but I can't. Clear my fucking, it'll close me out of my thing. So I'm gonna run, I'm gonna search for, what is it called? Yeah, I'm gonna search for the SUID binaries. You can use linps or LES, the Linux escalation script, which those are the ones I used. I used all that shit because I didn't notice this little fucker right here at the start. PWM. But yeah, I was just running around. I was gonna use the PK exec so I could, get up through there and shit, but yeah, things went to shit, so I quit and then I came back. And I was just going around trying this shit, and then yeah, I mean this is pretty stupid though, to be honest. Like look at this. This is stupid. Like what's running ID command to extract the username and user ID? ID www-data file home pass not found. So yeah, this just runs ID, right? So if you know how like commands work, basically it checks your path. So we can just echo. Oh. So we can echo our path, right? It checks in here to see if ID's in there first. Then it'll check in here, then it'll check in here, then it'll check in here, right? Like it just checks everything in your path. So what we can do is we can set our first path. We can make our own ID script, right? So it checks our ID to see what it is. So it's UID33 www.data. Which little bitch gonna be a hoe? We can go to the CD home real quick, see if we can. The thank is the user. User.txt. reveal invisible files. So yeah, dot passwords is a file in here. It's only access to root and think. That's what it was trying to scan. If we just run this thing again. Running ID command to extract username and user ID. File / home / www-data.passwords not found. So if we were to switch this to think, then it would find that file and do I don't know what with it. But we can easily do that just by setting the path and making our own. So we can go to the temp folder. And I'm gonna go to my thing. I'm gonna make an ID. So the way you make a runnable fucking executable, whatever, right? We're gonna make a or for Linux bit to use, and it's fucking to change the ID command. Well, first we can. I think it's export path equals /temp, and then we want to add the original path onto it. So now if we echo path, we should be on there. So yeah, now it'll check the temp directory first for anything, right? So we're in the temp directory, so if we put an ID file in here, then it'll check that first, right? So I'm gonna make an ID file. ls, or we can go into the YouTube nano ID, and first we want to make it call /bin/bash, and then we want to echo out. How does it go again? ID. I'm gonna echo out this shit right here. But instead of our name, we want to echo out think, right? So it thinks that we are think. So yeah, then we can do sudo python 30-m http server and host a http server right here. 1000. Let me get my 10.0 real quick. So let's do wget http. We're gonna need to do that. Start 10.0 right here. So yeah, we're gonna use HTTP server to download this onto our thing. ID. Got that. My plus X ID. So it's executable. Then we're gonna run what was it? /user/sbin/pwm. There we go. So running ID command to extract the username. So I think if we run the ID command, oh, that doesn't work for us, I guess. Okay. Oh, it should, whatever. It doesn't matter, I guess. But yeah, so that runs the ID command, whatever it thinks it is, and then spits out this huge list, which, since we know the SSH protocol is open, we know passlist.txt, and we know the username. We can just brute force that with Hydra, right? So we know it's that passlist.txt. Grab the IP and then SSH protocol. Yeah, we'll let this go. Pop in there real quick, and then we can just hop out of here. Yeah, we're in. So we can SSH think at this IP. Jose Mario, aka think. Yes, we want to continue. Put that password. There we go. We're in. Cat is cat user.txt. Let's use.txt if you want to use that real quick. Paste it in there. Whatever, right? Okay. Alright, so I guess we can check sudo-l first. That'd be pretty funny here. Fuck. that I uncopied the password or something. Jose Mario. Guess I uncopied the password, my bad. Okay. The user may run the following commands on lookup. / user / bin / look. Wow, that's strange. I wonder what that's gonna do. I don't know what look does. It basically just allows you to cat a file, I guess. It's basically the equivalent. So we can just pull this in here. Look, UTF-O bins. So we can just use this right here. So L file equals /root /root.txt classico, and then we can sudo look and then L file, and there's our root fucking root flag. If you want to do something cool, you can set L file to the .ssh path and get the RSA or ID underscore RSA key, right? And then just have a look at that. We can copy that. We can get it as a root. Look around. I'm gonna do that real quick just because I think it's cool. I always had to get it as a root usually when I'm doing this. So nano ID underscore RSA chmod 600 ID underscore RSA. Clear that. We can SSH root at address -I ID. That should get us right in. There we go. Nice, we're in. Okay. Clean up .sh. So it forcibly removes everything within lfinder /files, everything that has a .php extension. Okay. Cool. Alright, well that's how you do that shit. That's pretty fun, I guess. Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, it was not really true to life, I guess. If you were to do for an actual vulnerability, like there's not gonna be a file that just. I mean, I fucking hope not. They'll just give you a password list to this fucking thing. You know what I mean? That's kind of stupid. I wish there was like a better privilege escalation method they had put in, but it was still fun nonetheless. Thank you for watching.